Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Tuesday, March 5th of 2024. I didn't film myself cleaning. I will show my little room, dining room area is pretty clean. There's nothing really to do in this area other than it does need to be vacuumed. I vacuumed on Sunday, so I didn't vacuum yesterday. But today is Tuesday, so it's like cleaning my kitchen. So I've got everything ready that I will need to clean my kitchen. I'm just gonna grab my stand here and I'll show you. First thing I've done is I've got all my pet dishes in the sink soaking. And I'm just gonna get my camera set up. Just 1 second. I've got my tripod. I think I've got it fixed. I don't think it's gonna tip or anything today. But I'll show this. I love my little soap dispenser. You know, you just press down and soap comes up. But I'm gonna show this, if I can get this to come back out. That's one thing too, is it gets stuck. So I just need to use the cloth to help pull it up. After a while, like you see how much soap there is. I will have to fill this up today. But this top part in there looks like that. So I'm going to clean this out while I'm washing the pet dishes. I figure I can get, you know, a couple things done at the same time. I'm just gonna put some water in here. Just grab my little scrubber. Just try to get some of this dried soap and stuff. Down. I just thought this was a good time to do this. I knew it had to get filled and this needed to get washed off, but I thought this is the best time to do this is while I'm doing the pet dishes. And it has this little cap thing here, so I can actually clean this out and I don't have to worry about water getting into where the soap was. It's got one of those little pumps on it, so it's a one-way little pump up here, and you can only fill it up if you take the little thing off, because I was so worried that first time washing this out, that if I went to clean it and wash it, I'm going to get water in the soap dispenser part. Or I'm going to get water in where the soap part is, and no, it doesn't. It's got that clean, there's something really sticky on here. That might actually be some of the label, but it's just kind of sticky and dirty. Who knows? It could also just be off people's fingers too, you know, hands. I'm just gonna get this really good scrub. Rinse. And same with this part here. You can see how much soap gets stuck in here. I gotta drain this water. There's just a lot of soap stuck in there. Set that there and let it dry. I'm just gonna rinse the pet dishes. Keep it in here for a while soaking. wash my well, I wash the water dish like every morning. That's one thing I do try to do, is wash out this every morning before I fill it with cold or fresh water for the day. Sometimes I don't have time, but I really try to. And then when it comes to the other dishes and other dry food, I try to get them done at least once a week. If I could do it more than once a week, that's better. We give our cats their wet food first thing in the morning, so then those dishes, after they finish their, basically their breakfast, then I will wash them out. But I really like the idea that for at least once a week, I'm really scrubbing all the pet dishes. And I even wash the little mats that sit on the floor that their dishes, sit on as well. So when I do this, then I know I can also clean the floor under where the little mats sit. I'm just going to grab my towel. I'm just going to dry this, and I'm just going to fill the soap up. I do have soap, a little bit of soap left. Just going to dry this off quickly. And this little soap dispenser was from Dollarama. I think I paid $3 for it. I think they're now up to $5 each. Yeah, that stickiness is from the label. And every time I wash it, I'm able to get more of it off. I'm sure if I grab my Goo Gone, I can get that cleared off right away. I always forget to do that, so maybe I'll do that today. I'll go grab the Goo Gone. So just this little thing untwists, and just top it up. So the one thing I like about this is once I got this, my kids couldn't overuse the amount of soap. I mean, they still can, but it's a little harder for them to overuse the soap, because you press down and you get just the exact amount of soap you need for washing the dishes. Just right in this corner, it's just little bits of stuff is still stuck in there. Just trying to get it all out. Figure if I'm cleaning, I might as well do an extra good job, because it's been a while since I've cleaned this off. Actually, I'm gonna go grab that Goo Gone and really see if I can get this stickiness off today. Okay, just grab my Goo Gone, put some on here, and just a little bit of paper towel. Don't know why I haven't done this before. Now it actually looks cleaner, because the stickiness was just getting covered and always looked dirty, and it made, you know, the dispenser always look very dirty. All that, most of that off. I'm just going to continue to work on this. Then I'm just going to dry the pets' dishes, fill them up with food and water, and then I'll be back. Well, I came out here to fill up their food, and I got to fill up the containers that we use for the pet food. So I got these bins at Canadian Tire. So they have this top one's a little bit broken, a hinged lid. Makes it so easy to be able to get the pet food. I've got a couple of these little scoops. Do the dog food first. There's I know these have these easy tear tabs, but because we don't reseal the bags, we pour them into these containers. I just find it easier to cut it open. This lid broke. I've got more of these containers, but I think they've already been moved over to the other place. And then for the bottom, they do stack. And then the lid of the bottom one actually attaches to the container of the one above it. Take this cat scoop out and do the same thing. Puppy just came. I was just going to knock him over. Like that. So I'm just going to fill up the pet dishes and I'll be right back. I'm back in my kitchen cleaning. My oven is still pretty clean. I mean, I could clean it out, but I just don't really feel like it. Maybe later tonight I will spray it and wipe it out tomorrow. But my microwave needs to be done. So I got my little Screamin' Mama microwave cleaner. I have to see the vinegar line and the water line. So I've already got my vinegar out. And last time I went to do this and I forgot to grab the vinegar. This time I made sure I had it. I just pour in the vinegar up to where the vinegar arrow is. And then I just top it up with water into the water line. And put her head back on, put her hair on. And just put this in the microwave for 5 minutes. While that is doing that, I'm going to actually do my cook stove today as well. So I've got my Cerama Bright cooktop cleaner. Spray some on here. I'm not going to hit the panel yet because it's going to start beeping at me if I do. And I have the special red scrubbing pad. Coat this here, and I'm going to let this soak for while the microwave is also doing its thing. I'll let this Cerama Bright kind of just dry on, so it can really help get in there and lift all the stuff off. While it's doing that, that there. There's my handle. I am going to grab my marble, granite, and quartz cleaner, and I'm just going to spray and wipe down all my counters. I'm going to do the island last, but I'm going to start over where the coffee maker is, and then my spice racks, and then the sink counter. And then when I get all that done, it should be time to rinse out the microwave, clean off the cook stove, and then do this island. So I will be back when I'm ready to do everything else. Okay, so my microwave just beeped. Just gotta grab my cloth. I'm gonna grab my cloth before I do this because she's always hot when I pull her out of the microwave. Put her in the sink so she can cool down. And then with just my microfiber cloth, I just wipe it all out, and my microwave will be done. It's so hot. You can see the amount of stuff that was spilt in there. It didn't look that dirty because I have cleaned this just a few days ago. Dry off the roof part. I can see the little drips of liquid. Dry that off because that would be the stuff you don't want to fall in your food the next time you warm up a plate of something. I do have a splatter screen and I would be using it. My kids used to use it too, but when I packed up my kitchen, I guess I packed that up too, and I just, last time I was at Dollarama, they're at like $4 for those little screens, and I have one. So it's a good investment. Ooh, glass is extra hot. I don't know why. Little splatter screens are a good investment. I also, when my kids were younger, I would also keep a piece of paper towel in the bottom of the microwave. Ow. I don't know why this glass is just so hot today. But no, I used to keep like a piece of paper towel in the microwave, and then that would help when the kids didn't even realize, well, when the microwave is up this high, little kids, they spill, they don't even notice that they've spilt. And so it's like my eye level. So if I kept a piece of paper towel in there, then I could tell if anybody spilt anything. I haven't done that for a lot of years, but just a piece of paper towel, and then I would change up the paper towel, and I would know that one of my kids spilt something and it was really time to clean it out. And then one time I was cleaning, and there was something stuck up on the roof here, and I scratched it, and I pushed the little light bulb inside. My husband said at this angle he can't get to it, but when we take this microwave off, it's plugged in. I'm not sure if it's up here or behind. I don't remember where it's plugged in. He said when he pulls it out so I can get under here to clean good, then he will fix the light bulb. There we go. The microwave is, oops. I always bump those buttons when I'm cleaning. So open the door when I'm wiping it off. There. And when my kids were little, I used to always keep my oven locked too, just so they wouldn't accidentally turn anything on. Okay, so now that's done. So now I think I can do my cook stove now. this good. And now it's gonna start beeping. Well, it hasn't yet, but it usually does. Oh, so there we go. So now it's gonna start beeping. I'm just gonna scrub this off until I get all the cleaner off of there. So I will be back as soon as I get this cook stove all cleaned off. Right, I got my cook stove all cleaned off. So now I'm just gonna take my the cleaner. I'm gonna just spray and wipe down the island. And the one thing is, when I clean my cook stove, the cleaner always just goes right under this edge here, kind of between the cook stove and the counter. So I try to get in there too. Sometimes I forget about that, and then it will dry this white residue around there. So I try to do that when cleaning. Just my cats are jumping on the dining room table, on the dining room chair, I mean. There, so now that is done, and then put my kettle here, and then my marble cutting board. I don't even use it as a cutting board. I kind of just use it as, you know, a little decorative riser, I guess. And then I've got my paper towel holder, and it's also it's in marble, and I have a spoon holder, it's in marble, and I've wiped those down already. And then just put these things back in the little caddy here. Empty her out. And the last thing is the stainless steel wipes. I'm just gonna use one to go over the outside of the fridge and the stove. And I can't wait till these are used up. I don't have any of my stainless steel spray. I'd prefer that over these, but this is what I have, so I'm using these up. Bought them to try them out, and I will say, actually, I do like to use these little stainless steel wipes with the stainless steel spray. This is going to need a little bit of extra scrubbing. I'm not going to do that right now. I just to get the calcium, I guess, or whatever. I think it's calcium buildup or whatever it is that we have for having hard water. And when everybody fills up their water somehow, I managed to spill water all the way down the whole front of this fridge. And I know it's not me because I don't use this water. The water's here, but it's all over here. I can see it kind of dripped and it followed the handle, and unless somebody spilled something else trying to get something out of the actual fridge itself. See, it's clean enough for now, and then same with the oven, just and I know in here needs to be cleaned good. I'll have to find my little brushes I have. I just don't know where they got put. Some of my cleaning stuff kind of got moved and just moved out of the way, and I'm not sure where they went, but I really got to get in here. And these claws just will not, I cannot get a cloth in as far as it needs to get to clean in this grill part. So I'm gonna have to find my long cleaning brushes, wand things, whatever, I don't know. They're the ones I use for cleaning straws. I find they work really good to get in here. I will do the best I can to clean it, but it's gonna need a really good job. And like I said, maybe we can get my husband to take this whole metal grill thing off. It's only attached with 4 screws. Maybe he can take it out and then I can give it a really good clean before we move. I'm not quite sure when that will be. The house still hasn't sold. Can't wait till it sells. There is grease on the wall. Sometimes you don't even see things till you're cleaning something else and then you just happen to find stuff spilled somewhere else that you didn't even notice. Okay, so I guess my kitchen is done. All I have left to do is vacuum and mop, and I don't feel like vacuum and mop. It's 9 in the morning. I can do that much later tonight or today. Just gonna check. I got everything done. My microwave, my oven is still fine. I haven't really used the oven much since I've cleaned it out. I've done all my counters, cook stove, pets dishes. So I guess I think I'm done cleaning for today. Oh no, I see something. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you're just walking around, you're just looking, and at this angle on my island, I can see I've got some of the residue from the cook stove cleaner sitting there. Right there. Like I said, sometimes it's just, you know, when it dries, when the cook stove cleaner dries, it's got this like a white powdery finish, or looks, it's kind of like, it looks like a dust. So from certain angles, you know, I can see it. Okay, so now my kitchen is clean. Guess I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.